The Wasp. Real name, Janet Van Dyne. Occupation, heiress, adventurer. Identity, publicly known. Legal status, American citizen with no criminal record. Former aliases, none. Place of birth, Cresskill, New Jersey. Marital status, divorced. Known relatives, Vernon Van Dyne, father, deceased. Henry Pym, ex-husband. Group affiliation, Avengers. Base of operations, New York area. First appearance, Tales to Astonish number 44. Origin. Janet Van Dyne was the daughter of world-renowned scientist Vernon Van Dyne. Shortly after Henry Pym, see Appendix Yellow Jacket, gained fame for his research in the field of cell specialization, and in particular for his discoveries about the nature of wasp cells, Vernon Van Dyne visited Pym to ask if Pym would collaborate on Van Dyne's pet project, a gamma radiation-based beam able to detect signals of intelligent life from other planets. Pym declined since the nature of Van Dyne's project was too far outside his field. Out of curiosity, Van Dyne's daughter Janet tagged along to meet the reputedly handsome Pym. She and Pym were attracted to one another. She reminded Pym of his late wife, Maria. Van Dyne went ahead with his project, and several days later succeeded in aiming the beam at a distant planet. The planet indeed possessed intelligent, albeit monstrous, life. See alien races, Cosmosians. And one of its criminals followed the beam to Earth to escape prosecution. Once on Earth, the extraterrestrial discovered Van Dyne and killed him in his laboratory, not wanting a witness alive who had the means to contact the authorities on its home planet. After killing Van Dyne, the alien escaped to menace the rest of the city. Janet heard the noise of the brief scuffle from an adjoining room. She discovered her father's body and, uncertain of how to handle the situation, called Pym. Although Pym at first dismissed Janet's call as a cruel prank, her story was verified when Pym, in his guise as the original Ant-Man, received a cybernetic message from his legion of ants which related the appearance of an alien in the vicinity of Van Dyne's laboratory. Pym went to investigate the scene as the Ant-Man. When Janet Van Dyne demonstrated previously uncharacteristic moral strength during the crisis and expressed determination to avenge her father's death, Pym revealed his secret identity to her and asked if she would undergo conversion into the Wasp, a superhumanly powered crime-fighting partner for the Ant-Man. Janet readily accepted. Drawing on his recent scientific discoveries, Pym implanted cells beneath her skin at her shoulder blades and temples corresponding to those cells found in wasp wings and antennae, respectively. He instructed her on the use of the gas which he employed at the time to shrink to insect size. The result was that Janet Van Dyne could grow wings and antennae when she achieved wasp size. Outfitted in a costume of Pym's design, the Wasp first mastered flight and cybernetic contact with insects on the mission to locate and vanquish the alien that had killed her father. Ant-Man and the Wasp gradually fell in love, developing a crime-fighting partnership which lasted through their participation in the founding of the Avengers and several of Pym's identity changes. As Pym refined the biotechnology behind size changing, the Wasp eventually became able to change size through mental command. The couple married several years after the Avengers were founded. Years later, after Pym suffered a series of nervous breakdowns and resigned active crime fighting, they divorced. The Wasp is currently chairperson of the Avengers. Height, 5 feet 4 inches. Weight, 110 pounds. Eyes, brown. Hair, auburn. Powers. The Wasp possesses the power to reduce herself to the size of a wasp, approximately 1/2 inch in length, ordinarily by means of a cybernetically amplified mental command. The source of this ability is a rare group of subatomic particles which make up the gas by which Ant-Man 2 is currently able to change size. See Ant-Man. Years of exposure to these particles have given the wasp the ability to achieve the size change by mental command alone. As is the case with Ant-Man, the wasp retains her normal mass and hence normal effective strength while wasp size. Paradoxically, she does not retain her normal weight. The wasp can fly while wasp size by means of wings which have been genetically grafted to a series of supporting rings approximating artificially placed ligaments on her spinal column and rib cage and made out of inert, unstable molecules which can smoothly expand or contract as needed. These wings appear outside her body when she achieves wasp size and disappear beneath a genetically engineered ridge of callus about 3/32 of an inch thick when she returns to her normal size. She can fly at speeds of up to 38 miles per hour for up to 1 hour before tiring appreciably. The wasp has the maneuvering capabilities of an average wasp, such as hovering, darting forwards and backwards, and, through intensive training, she can fly upside down. Due to the surface area of her wings, she can only pick up a ½ ounce while flying. The wasp is an above-average athlete who, through training with the Avengers, has mastered many combat skills. Weapons. The wasp wears identical weapons on either wrist known as her wasp's sting. The current wasp's sting is a modification over the original compressed air-jet needle blasters designed by Henry Pym. They operate on a principle known as bioelectric power, which uses a series of neuronic frequency step-up transformers to amplify the normally occurring nervous system energy field into a high-frequency stinging beam. The precise technology is unknown. The stings can deliver either a continuous blast or a series of short staccato bursts of concussive force concentrated to within 1 square inch of target area. At continuous output, the wasp's sting can deliver a concussive force of 75 pounds per square inch, enough to stun and temporarily paralyze an average-size person.